This video shows different types of leather paring knives and the parts these are composed of. In addition to this, it is explained how to sharpen leather paring knives. A leather paring knife is used to thin out leather. There are various types of leather paring knives. The most common are the English knife, the German knife, the Vienna or Leipzig style knife, the French knife, and Asian style leather paring knives. Plus, there are several blades in different widths. Choosing the right knife type depends on one's personal preference and skills. A leather paring knife is composed of a blade with two different sides. The flat side is called back or mirror side. The other side has an angle, also called the bevel. The smaller the angle, the lower the cut resistance. The intersection of the bevel and the mirror side is called the cutting edge. Leather paring stones with different grain sizes are used, starting with a low grit, which is then gradually increased. The stones should be fixed on the workplace to prevent them from slipping. Rubber or silicone mats or leather paring stone holders are suitable for this purpose. Before use, the stones are soaked in water for at least 15 minutes. During the sharpening process, the leather paring stones are wetted with water regularly. First, the back is polished so that it becomes completely flat and shines like a mirror. The knife is placed flat on the leather paring stones. Next, the blade is turned and placed on the leather paring stone at the angle corresponding to the bevel side. The dominant hand guides the knife by the handle over the stone. The fingers of the other hand press the blade against the surface, applying consistent pressure. Based on the water that is pushed forward or by the sound produced by the sharpening, it can be determined whether the knife is placed evenly. How the knife is held and guided over the stone during sharpening does not make a significant difference. However, the contact angle of the knife should remain as constant as possible. Blades with a rounded blade are sharpened differently than knives with a straight blade. These are moved over the stone with a slight twisting motion. During this process, it is important to relax one's fingers and to move them to remove tension. During sharpening, a burr will form on the cutting edge, which must be removed. This step is referred to as stropping. The burr is stropped on a stone with a grain size of 8,000 or more. Alternatively, leather strips with polishing paste can be used. During stropping, both sides of the blade are pulled across the substrate in just a few strokes. The knife is not pushed, otherwise it will cut into the material. The flat side should lie on as much of the surface as possible so that no angle is formed there. Now the knife is ready for leather paring. When paring leather, the knife can also be stropped on the paring substrate if a lithographic stone is being used. To make the knife more comfortable to hold, the handle and the blade in the area of the handle can be wrapped with leather or durable textiles. To protect the blade and avoid injuries, it is best to store it in a sturdy sheath. There are several types of leather paring knives. These all have a flat and an angled side. The sharpening of leather paring knives is divided in 2 steps. Material is removed from the blade using sharpening stones with different grain sizes. The burr is stropped and the blade is polished. Sharpening a leather paring knife requires practice and patience.